But if they've lost one hero, they can pin their hopes on one who's still around. Peter Beardsley, who'll be 36 next Saturday, but plays with the joy and imagination of a much younger man, may still be asked to play some part in the coaching shake-up if and when a new manager is appointed. As for today, Beardsley is pushed up alongside Alan Shearer because Les Ferdinand failed a morning fitness test, but he is on the bench. Robbie Elliott comes in on the left, and with Rob Lee suspended, Keith Gillespie is back after missing 2 games. Ginola and Asprilla are still both injured. The presence in the Villa side of Dwight Yorke, a reminder of the hat-trick he scored when Villa lost 4-3 at Newcastle in September. But Mark Draper, who was sent off in that match, is now out after a hernia operation, and the Villa midfield is further weakened by an injury to Ian Taylor. The return of Gareth Southgate after a 7-match absence fills one hole, and there's also a recall for Newcastle-born Tommy Johnson, but no place, even on the subs bench, for Sasa Čurčić. Well, Brian Little, a Newcastle fan when he was a boy, has just agreed a new contract here at Villa Park, so he will not be in the frame for the vacant job. Referee Graham Poll got the call at 9 o'clock this morning to replace the injured Graham Barber. And Newcastle in the first half are defending the goal to the right, behind which their supporters are congregated at what has to be described as the start of a new era in the history of this famous club. Steve Watson playing at right back, into Shearer. Gillespie's out on the right. Beardsley making his way towards the penalty spot now. It's cleared by Carl Tyler, only as far as Batty. Here's Gillespie. Watson had crept into the attack there, and it's Peacock who comes over to follow the run of Milosevic. Beardsley. Well, these clubs are 4th and 6th at the start of play, so quite apart from what's happened at Newcastle this week, it's a critical match in Premiership terms. But he couldn't find Shearer. Staunton for Villa, and he's lost it in a bad position for them. Clark. Elliott. Shearer pulls away from his marker in the centre. It's a good-looking ball. Really well found by Robbie Elliott, or nearly. It was a lovely curved pass that cut the defender out. This is Gillespie. And it's still Gillespie. 2 very promising runs here in the early stages by the right winger. Target, it's Johnson. Well, Shaka Hislop, trying to clear his lines, just gave Tommy Johnson a sight of that. And that's all the Geordie-born Villa man needed. He came in on goal. He could have played it inside to Milosevic there, but went for goal himself. He's trying to get forward as well. Staunton covering Shearer, but has he? The answer's no. Shearer's in here on goal. It's in. It's gone underneath the body of Bosnich, and Alan Shearer has got the Newcastle supporters jumping around with excitement. After a worrying week, that's the sort of boost they were looking for, and who else to provide it, courtesy of Staunton, than Alan Shearer. It was a 1-against-1 that the defender really should have won, but when you're up against Shearer, you can take nothing for granted. And neither could Bosnich, because although the shot, it was just beyond his left arm, and the power took it in from Shearer. Good passing again between the 3 Newcastle players. Watson gets the cross in. Here comes Elliott. There goes Shearer. Oh, what's happened here? Clark puts it back. No. Is that a goal? It looks as though it is. Bosnich has come tearing out to complain to the referee, and Graham Poll has waved him away. And Newcastle have gone into a 2-goal lead. They're congratulating Lee Clark. It was quick thinking. But the goalkeeper had the ball. Alan Shearer pulled in with the left arm a little bit there. Now, did that affect the way Bosnich fell? Lee Clark wasn't going to argue. He put it straight back in the empty net. Newcastle are 2-0 up. Bosnich feeling that the little tug by Shearer caused him to fall, although from here it wasn't terribly apparent whether it really did. Terry McDermott, he won't mind either, with Arthur Cox there. The goalkeeper certainly lost his balance, and Lee Clark, quick thinking and a very accurate return. Oh, he's got away from Philippe Albert. Johnson's in a good position. This is Milosevic. And this is Staunton. Deflection, saved. Corner. Staunton trying to make amends for his part in the first goal. Hits this with that trusted left foot. Might have got a touch off Johnson, but certainly off his lock. Ehiog into the 6-yard box. Milosevic coming in at the back, corner again. That was Johnson. Two up, and who knows what's to come next. Shearer. Still Shearer. He grabbed it, Bosnich, as Shearer attempted the curler. Oh, Albert's mistake. Peacock tries to cover it, and does. Dwight York denied. But at the expense of a free kick. It's a fairly desperate situation, that, for Newcastle. Once Albert had let York go. So Ehiog and Tyler are up there for the diagonal one from Southgate. Albert's header out, this is right. Driven in low, oh, and it's got to be Dwight York. It's that man again. And he's put Aston Villa back in the game. With 6 minutes left in the first half. The free kick taken by Gareth Southgate. It's Alan Wright here, who's got a lot of room and time to measure the cross. It hits Peacock on its way, and Dwight York just tucks it in, as a striker of his quality should and does. York, who scored 3 in the first match at Newcastle, opens Villa's account today. Anxiety for Newcastle there. Ow. It's still Milosevic. Johnson. Clark. Oh, a poor one from Peacock, intercepted by Southgate. Townsend to right. And Townsend again. Staunton. Oh, Johnson! Oh, that... oh, nothing given. It was a collision off the ball between Peacock and Milosevic. Or wait, no, Johnson, I think it was, who went down in the end. This is Staunton. York. Staunton! Staunton! Oh, surely, Milosevic! It's 2-2! Sava Milosevic. So the penalty appeal didn't matter. Villa have equalised. And Steve Staunton gestures to the crowd. He'll be glad about his part in that goal, having given away the first today. Villa have come from 2 behind. Sava Milosevic. on the end of things. Staunton might have gone down there. All credit to him for not doing so. Hislop gets a hand to it, but only to divert it into the path of Milosevic. Staunton was tackled there by Watson, but he got the shot in. And an easy goal for the number 9. Hislop is, and Dwight York has put it wide. Well, old habits die hard, and the Newcastle defence were all over the place. The game will be stopped for the injury, but what on earth were they doing there? Dwight York, it's Darren Peacock here, with a crazy back pass, and Dwight York is outpacing Albert. Hislop is, what, 25 yards out of his goal? And York unable to find the inviting empty net here. But there was nothing that the defender or the goalkeeper could do to stop him. Has been caught out, and it's a good shot. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty. Albert on Milosevic. Graham Poll following up behind, pointed to the spot. He got the other side of the diff now. Albert seemed to play the ball there. That's why he contested the decision. But it's gone against him. Well, you wouldn't have wanted to have guessed what was going to happen next. We've got a penalty. And it's Dwight York, the scourge of Newcastle this season, with a chance to put Villa ahead for the first time in the game. Oh, saved by Hislop. York scrambled away by the goalkeeper and then by the defender. Would you believe it? Shaka Hislop reading Dwight York's intentions. As Villa's top scorer puts it too close to the goalkeeper, but they do have the corner. Ehiog's up for this, so is Skimica. Gillespie trying to chase it out. Watson's coming up to his right, but here's Gillespie. Good effort, turned away by Bosnich. Showed a bit of sparkle today, Keith Gillespie, on his return. He does enjoy taking on defenders and shooting from distance. Bosnich was equal to it. Now Peacock and Albert have swapped round this time. Peacock's in the 6-yard box, Albert is deeper. And they let Batty free there, and Peacock was there. It's been beaten out by the goalkeeper. And what could have been 3-2 to Newcastle, could you feel almost be 3-2 the other way now? Villa have got a break on. It's Johnson. Oh, Milosevic fell over, but it might still be retrieved by Wright. Not quite. Clark! Deflection, and it shaved the post as well. Well, he's already scored one. That just may have been the fingertips of Mark Bosnich from Lee Clark. It's going to come to Albert. Another corner. Peacock flicks it on. A swipe by Johnson that missed it. Well, Watson got himself into the action there. And Peter Beardsley has the shot, which is fielded in the end by Bosnich. Staunton. Is there still time for something? Very, very nearly. And it would have been typical of a cavalier performance from Steve Staunton since he switched to midfield. if he'd produced the winning goal in stoppage time. And it ends a captivating match in an honourable draw. Shaka Hislop's penalty save, in the end, significant, as Aston Villa, with Milosevic equalising, coming back from 2 goals behind. But the Mark Bosnich-Alan Shearer incident on the second goal will cause something of an inquest. Shearer got the first, Clark got that second one, but all in all, the legacy of Kevin Keegan will linger for some time yet. Newcastle played with great spirit and urgency, but Villa, with Staunton outstanding when he moved positions, had the character for the fight. And a first-class Premiership fixture, which thoroughly entertained a sellout crowd, ends in a 2-2 draw. It may not be the ideal result for either team in terms of championship